So, to find circumference and area, the first thing we need to know are the formulas for both of those. I always remember them like this. Circumference is cherry pie delicious. So C equals pi times diameter. And area, we have apple pies are 2. So apple pies are 2, which is area times the radius squared. So the first thing I do when I see a circle is I go ahead and fill in the missing piece. So what I mean by that is if I have the if I have the radius here of 6, I just go ahead and say, well, if my radius is 6, I know my diameter is just 2 times that. So 2 times 6 is 12. So 12 centimeters will be my diameter. That way I can use each formula and I'm already done with that part. So for number 1, I define circumference. I'm going to use the circumference formula. So I'll put a box around these so they're out of the way. So circumference formula. So for number 1, I know circumference equals pi times diameter, which is 12. So I have pi times 12. And I know that circumference equals 3.14 because we're going to use that for pi and times that by 12. And I just take 3.14, multiply it by 12, and I get 37.68. So circumference in this one equals 37.68, and that is going to be centimeters because circumference is a one-dimensional measurement. We just got to go around the circle. Now for area, we use our area formula. So we know that area equals pi times radius, which is our halfway from the center to the outside. So 6 squared. And we know 6 squared is just 6 times 6. So this breaks down to area equals 3.14 times 6 times 6 is 36. Or we take 3.14 times 36 and we get 113.04. But we know the area is 2 dimensions, so we need centimeters squared. Alright, we're going to skip number 2 because it's exactly like number 1, but I want to focus on number 3 now. So the same thing. I always fill out my missing piece, so I know if I have 10 as my diameter, I need to cut that in half, so I'll have 5 millimeters as my radius. So, same thing. For circumference, I need to use cherry pie delicious. So I have circumference equals pi times the diameter of 10. So I just take circumference equals 3.14 times 10, or circumference equals 31.4, and we know circumference is one-dimensional, so we just have millimeters. Now for the area, we do the same thing. We just fill in our formula. So we know that apple pie are 2, so that is 5 squared. So we get area equals 3.14 times 25. So we just take 3.14, multiply it by 25, and we get the area equals 78.5, and that's millimeters squared because area is 2 dimensions. Alright, so for any circles, all you got to do is make sure you follow the formula, and then just make sure that you are getting everything right when you enter it in your calculator or when you're making your calculations. I hope this video helps. Stay tuned for more.